Come on, you dogs. We need to get this load of bodies out of here. Al-Hassan is waiting. What were you doing down there? So now you know my dark secret. It must be horrifying. I haven't been able to bring myself to go down there since this began. I just gave Fakimal a key. Do you understand, though? Do you realize why this is necessary? Yes, there is no other way. Do you understand the power of the withered hand? King Faharajad, the Ashaba, they cannot stop them. Eventually the hand would have come here and killed everyone. This deal is our only hope. It was the only deal Al-Hassan would accept. It seems terrible, but we're only killing vagrants, criminals. To save the city, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Let me finish this. It's only a few more corpses. Will you keep my secret? If that's your choice, I will turn myself in. There's no point in trying to deny my crimes. Mark my words, though, Wayfarer. You've doomed Bergama. The withered hand will kill us all. I hope I'm wrong, but in my heart, I know I'm not.
Sharing the evidence you discovered at Fakimal's house, I was able to convince the other bailiffs to release me from the stocks. Tell me, though, what did you learn at the magistrate's house? That must have been quite a grisly scene. The other bailiffs are already on their way over there. I will leave it to them to arrest the magistrate as well. Why, though? Why did the magistrate in Fakimal kill all these people? All right. I have witnessed many dark crimes in my time as justice, but they pale in comparison to this. To think our own magistrate would make a deal with the withered hand. What could she possibly hope to gain from such a thing? A noble notion, I suppose, but nothing can justify the murder of innocents. She will pay for her crimes. You've done quite a service for our fair city. I'm not one for emotional displays of appreciation, but you have my gratitude.
There you are. There you are. The scholar Zore said I might find you here. You must make great haste. Prince Azar is in need of your assistance. He is at the shipyards town of Tava's Blessing. The withered hand is there, and he needs you to come as soon as possible. The scholar Zora said something about that being the birthplace of one of the Anse, whatever that means. Oh, and Scholar Zora wants her apprentice Shiri to return to Bergama right away. She wants you to speak to Captain Rawan and ask him to order Shiri to return, whether the girl wants to or not. Tava's Blessing is where the Royal Navy has its shipyards. You must not let the town fall to the withered hand. Beware of the shifting sands, Wayfarer. I hope Ruptka guides you quickly to the prince's side. The ships being built at the Tava's Blessing shipyards are critical for the Covenant war effort. I do not think the Withered Hand would have use for the ships, but I fear they might simply destroy them. That would be very bad for the Covenant.
Business isn't what it used to be. You're not here for the lizard races, are you? I thought not. Lizard racing doesn't draw the crowd it used to. They've seen the same lizards race time and time again. To stay in business, I need something to spice things up. Rena breeds racing lizards but won't enter them in my races. She wants me to fail so she can take over. Maybe you can convince her to give you a winning lizard. She wanted to buy this track, but I outbid her. Rena's over there with her lizards waiting for the track to fail so she can buy it cheap. If you can bring me a fast lizard, though, the track can stay in business. What do you say?
Come to admire my lizards? All my little babies are highly trained. You should see Hiram do a trick. Ninabon in Sentinel sells good lizards, and Hatia near Bergama has sold a few good racers. Unfortunately, I only carry one lizard suited for racing, a three-toed skink. He's not fast enough to be a winner, but you never know. To teach Onwin a lesson. He claims to know all about lizards and running a racetrack. He knows no more about either than I do about flying, but together, we could make this the best track around if he cuts me a deal. I do want this track to succeed, but Onwin has to admit I know what I'm doing too. A lizard needs to be light but muscular. Their shape can affect their speed, as can their diet. I've got something for the latter, if you're interested. Excellent. Remember, he's not the fastest of the bunch, but maybe in the right hands he'll do well. A lizard needs to be light but muscular. I offer a nutritious snack that gives any lizard more energy for their upcoming race. It's no guarantee, but it'll increase your chances of being a winner. I'll feed it to your lizard.
Now that you've picked a lizard, you can enter it in a race. Put your lizard in a starting cage when...
If you're lucky, then sit by me. We have a new contender. And here's the release. Look at them go!
Back so soon? I still have many terrific lizards to choose from. Were you looking? Don't feel bad. Could have been the sands too hot or too cold. If you've done everything right, best. Of course. You just need... I offer a nutritious snack that gives... to teach Onwin a...
Fortune favor us. We have a new contender. And here's the release. Look at them go!
Back so soon? Don't feel bad. Of course.
If you're lucky, then sit by me. We have a new contender. And here's the release. Look at them go!
Back so soon? Don't feel bad. Of course. I offer a nutritious snack. I'll feed it to your lizard.
Fortune favors. We have a new contender. And here's the release. Look at them go! Magnificent upset. The newcomer wins.
You sure found me a fast lizard. Did you hear the crowd? They loved it. The new lizard is just the draw this track needs. And I spoke with Rena as well. She'll help me with the track for a small investment. Meeting you turned my life around. May Tall Papa guide your steps.
I was wealthy a month ago, and then the spiders came. Who knows what brought them, but it didn't stop our production. Now the spiders are everywhere. I've closed the mines, but the last prospectors haven't come out. The last prospector to go in was Sekbar. I warned him that the mine was dangerous, but he said he had to go. After that, things got out of hand. I closed the whole operation down. Then that orc showed up. Shagora said she was Sekbar's betrothed. She went in after him, and that's the last person I've let in since. That is, unless you see fit to go in after them.
Someone out there? I'm in a cocoon, help! Merciful Rutka, my prayers are answered. Help me. Please, get me out before that spider monstrosity comes back. I've been trapped in this cocoon for days. Shagora's really here? I thought her voice came from a dream. And she's gone deeper into the mines. I must find her. This spider's silk is tight, but I feel the threads moving. Spiders are not. I've got to break free. Yes, I've been too afraid to move. Too afraid of the spiders. But I can't leave the mines without Shagora. I think I felt something give. Yes, it's breaking open. Find Shagora. Maybe going further. That's the beast that wed me. Take care, friend.
What desire brings you here, mortal? You seek the orc female, perhaps? She is now an ornament to my collection. Some of this world claim the gods as ancestors. To them, the Daedra are divine beings who are not the ancestors of Tamriel's people. Your divines exhausted much of their power shaping your world. We did not. To do that, I propose a trade. You may feed an elder spider, or you can let my children feed on your Redguard friend. His taste pleased them greatly. Then I shall not let you speak to her. It is simple. Now, will you stand about doing nothing, or take my trade? Wonderful. They wait just behind you. Do not worry. The venom ensures there is little pain. Such sweet nectar you mortals carry in your veins. A shame it goes to waste. Indeed, the way is open to you and your Redguard friend. And if you desire to stay, I shall have no objections. Go in.
Curse this darkness, I can't see a thing. Are you another one of Naluroan's illusions? Don't think I am a fool, I know your tricks. Where is Sekbar? If that's the case, then where is he? No, you're just another one of Naluroan's puppets, but you can't get into my mind. I'll never let you copy my Sekbar. What? Where? Stop lying, illusion. When I get out of this place, I'll torch it and squish anything that manages to crawl out. Just you wait.
I see her now, and that Daedra has her in its grasp. We must save her! I'm no hero, but I can't stand by while my love is trapped by this Daedra. Maybe she'd take me in exchange. A month ago, I would have fled. Marriage scared me. Spiders scared me. But I've been running too long. It's time I acted like a true warrior and faced my fear.
The orc woman is strong-willed. A challenge, but one that I will conquer nonetheless. What do you think of my menagerie, mortal? Would you like to take your place within? Ah, threats are next, perhaps? Dear mortal, I have not harmed any of my collection. They provide me with comfort and entertainment, and my children with sustenance every now and again. In return, I care for their every need. I do not fear you, mortal. You are in my lair. I allow you to see me because it is convenient. Oh, I'm sure you could escape my nest in time. But these two would surely not survive. As you can tell, the orc is resistant to my charms. She has not made a good specimen. I propose a trade of sorts. Give me the Redguard, and I will give you the orc. That can be done as well. Give them both to me, and I will provide them with a long and happy life together. Once my poison takes them, they will see what I weave. A safe life together, a happy existence. What else does a mortal crave? Then we are at an impasse, are we not? I'll allow you to think things over. Mortals can get anxious when asked to make decisions quickly, I've found. As you can tell, the orc is resistant to my charms. She has not made a good specimen. I propose a trade of sorts. Ah, how delicious. Simply a turn of phrase, I assure you. The Redguard held much bitter fear in his taste before. I will weave him a life better suited for sweetness. My children do.
Creature, gladly take my love's place.
Hush now, sweetling. Come and rest.
In my head. Get out! Get out!
There now. Isn't that better? Don't fight, just let go.
Why am I so out of breath? How far have I run? Daedra? What are you talking about? I came out here to... Well, anyway, I've never met you or a Daedra before in my life. Did you poison me? Who? That's a silly name. I don't owe him money, do I? Sorry, I don't know you or your buddy Sekbar. Guess you did something to help me, though, or you wouldn't be talking to me. At last, someone to help. You look like you're at loose ends. Interested in making some money? The boss hired a matchmaker named Ashtad to find a groom for his daughter, and he sent me out here to recruit someone. He says he'll pay well. He's up at our camp now. Can you help? I've been out here long enough. No, you'll help Ashtad. The boss suspended hostilities for the wedding. No one will attack you. And if you take the job, tell that matchmaker to call me in. This is no work for a certified cutthroat. Go on, through the tunnel and up the hill.
Why are you here?
Who are you? You don't look like one of the ungodly. Wait, are you here to help the matchmaker? Because that's me. Yes, well, I'm in a bind. I'm considering potential grooms for Sarvia at Wilder, but she refuses to talk to me. I have to know what she wants in a husband, or Wilder the Ungodly, who hired me, won't gather the dowry. So I need you to talk to her. Eager. Great. Once you learn what Sarvia at Wilder wants in a groom, talk to her father, Wilder the Ungodly. Tell him it's time to get the dowry where the grooms can inspect it, to see how serious we are. Now go, and be persuasive.
Don't talk to me. I have problems. Big problems. You wouldn't understand. I guess he's just not going to give up and go away. All right. I suppose I'll have to talk to you then. At least you have an honest face. So, as if I didn't know, what is it he wants? I'm not looking for a bridegroom at all. Marriage? Maluk, take it. I want to travel, see the world, have adventures. No. You should be talking to my father, Wilder the Ungodly. This was his idea, not mine.
Are you here to help arrange my daughter's marriage? She's got her mother's spirit and her temper. So, what does Sarvia at Wilder expect in a bridegroom? Good, then it's up to me. First, he needs to be strong, or my daughter will make a fool of him. Respectful of his elders, and wealthy, of course. Oh, and not too hard on the eyes. I don't want to get sick of looking at him. Of course, of course. A good groom deserves a good dowry. I have some gold and silks from, well-wishers. They're stored in the upper camp. Gather the goods and take them to the entrance tunnel. Ashtad wants the dowry near the entrance where prospective grooms can inspect it. I'll send a guard down with a chest. Place the dowry in it. All right, off you go.
There you are, you swindler!
Circle around!
You're still alive. Quick, get me out of here. All right, I suppose I owe you that. I'm not a matchmaker. I'm a swindler, a confidence man. This is one of my classics. I tell the Mark I'll arrange a marriage, they gather a dowry, I steal the dowry and disappear. Now, get me out of here. Because I've reformed. Now I only target those who deserve it, like these idiot bandits. I'm only taking their ill-gotten gains. Serves them right. The keys to unlock my shackles are in Wilder's tent. Get them, please?
Looking for something? A set of keys, perhaps? Everything, I think. I'm not so easily fooled as my father. I knew there was something wrong with that matchmaker from the start. Eventually, I figured out his game. The same way I figured you for a harmless dupe. You are, aren't you? Only if I get to go with you. Ashtad's plan was brilliant. A bit flawed, but brilliant. He probably would have gotten away with it if I hadn't tipped off my father. He lives the life I want, traveling the world and having exciting adventures. Sorry, I haven't got them. But I could get them if you can distract my father and the ungodly for a few minutes. My father and his bruisers are at the upper sparring ring, through the far tunnel. Why don't you go challenge him to a fight? Yes, he's bound by the unwritten laws of the ungodly. My father can't refuse a challenge and keep his position as the boss. Just don't kill him, all right? He may be an ox's arse, but he's still my father. Thank you. I'll grab the keys and free Ashtad while you distract the camp. Meet me outside our entrance tunnel after you've challenged my father. I am quite sure you'll survive.
Are you? It's your funeral. I knew you couldn't be trusted. Now I get to take it out of your hide. What? How do you know about that? It's an unwritten law. Fine then. Go ahead. Watching the boss kill you isn't as good as doing it myself. But it's close.
Down. How full are your pockets, snake?
Stop! I yield. I admit defeat.
You? You defeated Wilder? He's been our leader for years. This isn't right. You're not even an ungodly. The rules might say that we have to swear loyalty to you, but to oblivion with that. We're bandits. We break the rules. No, I won't fight you, but I won't kneel to you. The others won't either. In fact, I suspect they're just as likely to cut you down as they were before. Wilder is the leader of the ungodly, and you are an enemy. I would leave if I were you.
Move to flank!
My father, does he live? Good. As you can see, I have Ashtad. With my help, he might even become a good swindler someday. Anything would be better than staying in that camp. It's difficult to be the daughter of a man known as the ungodly.
This one welcomes you back. Make a selection to reveal your rewards. This one sees you are out of crates. You will need to purchase more to continue, my friend. Goodbye, my friend.
I've done all that I can. Tuaka guided your footsteps here at the perfect moment, brother. There is a Shaba work to be done. The Withered Hand has taken over the port. The situation is strange, though, to say the least. The Withered Hand launched a surprise attack against Tava's blessing. They killed everyone and everything, even the livestock. The strange thing is, they have not raised the dead. I do not know, but I fear they planned something terrible. Prince Azah and his men are barricaded in the warehouse at the eastern edge of town. He may have learned more about what these fiends are planning. You should go to him. I hope the prince has learned more. I believe the Withered Hand has brought one of the Ansei wards here, and that does not bode well. You were at Tuaka's throne, were you not? So, you know that as well as anyone. I wish I could tell you. Faharajad's naval shipyards are here, but I cannot imagine why the Withered Hand would care about that. I hear these were sacred grounds back in the days of the Ansei. Perhaps that is what drew the Withered Hand here.
It is an honor to meet you. Prince Azar has told me of your deeds in Sentinel, and I know you have General Thoda's respect as well. With you here, I think our chances of surviving this have improved tenfold. Thank you for bringing me this message, albeit the Scholar's apprentice was lost to me in the fighting. Regrettably, I fear that young Shiri was most likely slain. Of course, until you arrived, I believed we would soon share her fate.
I heard the commotion out there and somehow knew it was you. It is good, and good to see you, my illustrious friend. Your arrival comes at a fortuitous time, as we are indeed in dire straits, and it will soon get much, much worse. That fiend Alasan is here. With Uwafa dead, he has the Withered Hand twisted to his own designs. He seeks power. The reason they aren't raising these people, it's because Alasan plans to turn himself into a lich. He corrupted one of the Ansei wards, using it as some sort of necromantic focus to channel energy from the dead. He's performing a ritual in the lighthouse. He says this ritual will transform him into a lich. Will you help me stop him? I believe we must first destroy the focuses. Alasan's minions have been piling the dead around them so they can channel energy for the ritual. Destroy the focuses, then go to the lighthouse and find a way to disrupt Alasan's ritual. When we arrived, the necromancers had already killed everyone. We cautiously crept closer, and I spotted Alasan. Evil has twisted his features, but I recognized him. We attacked, but you see how that turned out. Yes, since we were knee-high to a dune beetle, he and Uwafa both, we studied together, but they were sadistic little cretins obsessed with death in all its forms. That was before their father turned. If only we had killed all of them back then. My father sent me because he feared the Withered Hand might target our navy. I don't think that's why the necromancers came, though. Many centuries ago, this was the home of one of the Ansei, one who sacrificed themselves to create the wards. I suspect it has something to do with Alasan's plan to become a lich. If this is where the Ansei was born, perhaps Alasan had to bring the ward here in order to corrupt it. That's just an educated guess, of course. Not good, I'm afraid. Rumors about someone stealing the Ansei wards run rampant, and every day there are new reports of risen dead. The crowns and some forebears are calling for my father to step down. There's even talk of rebellion.